Hey y'all, it's Crybaby here, and you with
Xikani.
Paparazzi TV, y'all. So we here. We're gonna talk real, quick about a little bit about Xikani. I'm kind of interested in what makes Xikani Xikani, where he thinks his music fits into without putting his artistry in a box, and just kind of like what he's working on now, what he's been working on, and what's to come. So let's get into the thick of it really quickly. Before we get into all that album talk that you was just giving me, I want to know where would you say your music fits the most? Like, not putting your music into a box, but what genre would you say your music fits the best in?
I think, well, we call it shoegaze. It's a very it's like a subgenre. It's like space rock, little sprinkles of grunge, punk rock, and then space. Yeah, I said space rock, and then there's one I'm missing. Um, those are the main three. Those like sprinkles, and then like yeah, it sounds very. It's not really popular. A lot of people don't really aren't really fond of it because of like the distortion with the guitars and the way it's mixed and the vocals and the way the vocals are mixed. You know, some people can't. They complain about, oh, we can't hear the lyrics, what they're saying. I feel like shoegaze is more about the emotion.
I think your music is pretty clear from what
Yeah.
from what I've heard, so far and what, I've looked into. I think your music is quite clear, honestly. So for people who've ever said that towards you, if ever,
Oh no, that's what they say about the
the
genre.
genre in general,
In
well,
general.
if that's what the genre is, then your music is very much doing good for the genre because like it's pretty clear and I think it's very well polished. You get your message across, you get the emotion across. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty clean.
Thank you.
So with that being said, with that genre, you said grunge.
Yes, little sprinkles of grunge, little sprinkles of punk rock, and space rock combined. It's like a combination of those three, and
Okay.
then yeah.
Okay, and who inspired that? Like who inspires Xikani the rock star?
So I was in high school. I was listening to bands like Nirvana, but then I started looking up like all these other artists. No, all these other bands. Like Eve's Plum was a shoegaze '90s band. We have what else? We had a Lush. Lush is also a shoegaze '90s band.
Okay.
Ride. We right now we have Deftones. We have a couple good bands. It's just you have to find them. You have to like. There's a million different genres out there, so it's
So
just
these
like
bands inspire you all accumulatively. They just like give you that battery in your back that you need before you start writing. Is that like who you tune into right
Yeah.
before you get in like the studio or the booth?
yeah. So like I would say my music is nostalgic. I like to bring back the 2000s, late 90s
Definitely.
vibes. You know.
Definitely. I can definitely agree with that. I can definitely hear that in your sound. Moving forward, which is amazing to hear, what inspires you and to kind of like see what inspires you, how that correlates in your actual music and how that reflects in the way you perform and like shit like that. That's super dope. So moving forward, which video are you dropping today? What are we looking at from Xikani here on Paparazzi TV?
One video is called Bad as Hell. I
As
submitted,
hell.
yeah. I submitted another one which was Into the Deep, which that one was played actually not too long ago on it was like a Friday night, I believe.
On Paparazzi?
Yes.
Shout out Paparazzi TV
Yes,
for
shout out,
playing
shout out.
Into the Deep.
Yes, Into the Deep.
Yeah,
Yes,
Into the Deep. You hear? You can only see it on Paparazzi TV. Well, you can see it on where else?
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah,
YouTube.
that's
You can see it on YouTube.
And my Instagram.
Right. Let them know where they can find your Instagram, by the way.
So my Instagram is simple, so simple. It's Xikani, just Xikani.
Xikani.
Or you could put in Xikani the Rockstar. I'll still pop up.
Okay, because that's like the name of your Instagram.
Xikani is the main one.
That's your username, and then the name is Xikani the Rockstar. Guys,
Yeah.
Xikani the Rockstar. So that's pretty good. So you said that we already showed Into the Deep. You're showing Bad as Hell today, and you were also telling me about another video that you were dropping a week, apart from all these videos. He dropped 3 videos in a matter of 3 weeks, guys. That's amazing. Like,
Facts. I just shout out my homie, Mr. Jamie.
Shout out you, Jamie.
Yeah, he directed The Real World, which I dropped like not too long ago. This was I dropped it like today's Monday, right?
Today's
we
Monday.
we dropped a video literally over the weekend, like Friday night. We dropped
wow.
it. Yeah.
The consistency is key, y'all. So with us knowing a little bit about Xikani, a little bit about what he already showed here on Paparazzi TV, go ahead, let them know what they're gonna see again, and let them know where they could find you.
So really, I'm working on I got an album coming out this Friday. It's called The Punkcore Diaries. It's
Let's tap
basically
into that, guys.
yeah, definitely. It's basically a storyline. It's my debut. So with this debut, the whole storyline is telling me, it's telling the audience how I became Xikani, and really how where everything went wrong. Basically, I'm a mental health advocate, and I bring mental health awareness into this album. So basically, it's telling the story of like where everything like kind of like started with depression, anxiety, me dealing with insomnia, and all these other different type of things. So, and this is me also bringing awareness to those things. So, and trying to inspire someone, to change the world. I just, I like to be behind the scenes. I don't want to change the world, but I want to inspire the person that might.
Wow, that's an amazing message to give. So with this album, you're going into the deep of Xikani, huh?
Yeah, it's like an
Pun
origin.
intended.
Yup, it's an origin story, basically. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. So with that being said, let them know what you're about to show them here on Paparazzi TV.
So bad as hell, and you could catch me on, like I said, IG Xikani. Again, that's Xikani.
Yeah, and this is Crybaby. You can find me across all platforms at It's Crybaby, ITSSCRYBABY, and we on Paparazzi TV with it. Bow.
Paparazzi.
Smoking weed at 12 years old and a night ago I was born to fail at life. Starting fights and I gave no fucks. Told this bully I'll blow the fool up. They labeled me as a lowlife. I was the bad kid smoking cigarettes in my father's closet. I was the bad kid that would give you hell, I'd give you hell. I was crazy, you couldn't save me, just your precious emo baby. There's not much that I can say, but I was bad as hell.
Welcome back. We on Paparazzi TV. This is Crybaby. We got Xikani in the building. Now, I know everybody was really wondering while we were doing our interview. What's up with the eye patch, bro?
Is the most simplest answer. Slick Rick and Left Eye, they the ones that inspired me to kind of bring back that fat.
No way.
It's like a fashion statement, basically.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. There's a right eye there. So see, yeah.
Nothing wrong with his eye, y'all.
Yeah. So
that's it. Stay recruited, caso cerrado.
Facts.
That's all y'all needed to know. That's it. You're on Paparazzi TV. This is
Paparazzi.
Crybaby. Xikani.
Xikani.
It's over.